we've got home from the hospital now, and I'd like to say that we have some results, but we actually don't. The plan was that ENT was You're shouting. Are you trying to tell them what happened? Oh, you stopped it recording. Should we start that bit again? Yeah, so we're home from the hospital, and the plan was, or we thought the plan was, that after we had his MRI yesterday, which went fine, he forced us to go to sleep. He has the gas on his face, which he didn't like. Did you? You cried and you kicked and you shouted. Yeah. But once he was asleep, they did the scan, and he took a while to come round in recovery. But we thought that they would then come. ENT would come up and see us on the children's ward and give us the results, but turns out they weren't doing that, and we were told it would be the next day. So this morning we were waiting to get the results. We waited and we waited and we waited. How long did we wait for? We danced in the corridors in your chair, didn't we? We went on the iPad. Mummy had lots of cups of tea. But they didn't come. The nurses kept ringing them to see what was going on. And then in the end, we had a paediatrician came to try and relay to us what had actually happened, because ENT didn't come and see us. And they didn't even have the decency to come and tell us the answers, did they? So I was fuming. I was so frustrated with them. I just can't get my head around the fact that you can take a child to the hospital who's got a swollen throat, is having to have an MRI because we can't understand what it is. He's in pain with it, and they can't even come and speak to me. So I wasn't very happy, was I? But basically, what I can work out, I haven't been told properly. This is just me trying to work out the discharge summary and what the paediatrician said to me. Oh, careful. She said that back last year, he had saliva glands from under his tongue, because he's a really heavy gibbler. He had them moved from the back of it, from underneath his tongue to the back of his throat. And they're thinking that one of them at the back of his throat has got blocked. And when they get blocked, it can cause pain, on and off pain, and on and off swelling, which summed that up quite well with Freddie. That's exactly what he was having. One minute he'd be fine, the next minute he'd be screaming. The swelling would be there for 24 hours, then it would go down. Not totally go down, because it's even still there now. The scan showed that he has a 1 by 2 centimetre bit of swelling on the right side of where his tonsil is supposed to be. He's had them removed, so he doesn't even have tonsils. So the swelling is still there. He's still touching his throat even now. They are saying that whatever was there, they think is self-resolved. So they think he's had a blockage in his saliva gland. He's been left for so long in pain, and now it's got to the point where it's self-resolved, where really there's an operation that they can do to unblock it. This is my understanding of it anyway. I don't know if that's 100% the right thing, because I haven't spoken to them. So now I was thinking when we were there, shall we stay? Shall we say to them we're not going home until we see him there? He's touching it. That's what he just does all the time. He's just constantly like this at his throat. Anyway, I did think when I was there, should I stay and refuse to leave until ENT come and see us? But I feel so bad on the other two as well. Evie, I know she misses me when I'm not there. She's starting to get a little bit teary going into school. So it's getting the balance right as well. You know, I could wait in hospital for days until ENT have been terrible this time. Freddie does have his own ENT doctor who he's known for a couple of years now. So I'm thinking I'm going to ring him up and get an appointment with him and try and get him to tell us what's been going on. Because I've got no idea whether this swelling can come back, whether that will be it now, whether they need to look into it a bit more. I've got no idea. But I'm slightly worried about the fact that he's still got the swelling there a little bit. It's not like it was, but there's, like I said, it's a 1 by 2 centimetre little bit of swelling in the back of his throat. And he's still touching it. I find the whole thing so frustrating. And God knows how Freddie must find it. It's just one of these times where you wish that he could talk and tell you. Because I absolutely hate the thought that he's in pain. You know what it's like when you've got a sore throat yourself? It's annoying, isn't it? When you're constantly swallowing and it's constantly hurting. But you can go to the cupboard and get yourself some medicine, or you can sort it out. But Freddie, he can't tell anyone, and that must be so frustrating for him. We'll see what happens. He gave me a fright last night when I laid in bed with him in the hospital. I thought I'd cuddle him to sleep because he wasn't very happy last night. And he had his CPAP mask on. And he started to be sick, which I think can be quite normal after having an anaesthetic. So I got the mask off as quick as I could because I didn't want him to choke on his own vomit. And as he sat up and he did more sick all over himself. So I went to get the nurse to change all the bedding and I looked down at the bed and it was just covered in blood. There was like a patch about like this big of like blood, and it turns out he'd pulled the cannula out of his foot. I hadn't realised, and he'd just been bleeding all over the bed. You trouble you are, aren't you? You pull at everything. So me and Freddie snuggled in bed together last night, didn't we? Did we have a nice sleep together? And then you woke me up. You were awake bright and early today. So I don't know what's going to happen now. Whether I'm kind of just hoping that that's it now. That maybe the next week or so he'll stop touching his throat. But we'll definitely chase a follow-up. I don't think it's fair to have a child who can't verbalise what they're feeling just to be left and not seen again. So I think we'll definitely push that. And I think we need to put a complaint into the hospital because the way he's been dealt with by ENT, it's been so horrible. If they had listened to us at the beginning 6 weeks ago when we said to them, he is in pain with his throat. Just because he can't tell you, I know Freddie. I know when something's not right with him. But they always go by textbook, and it's so frustrating. If they can't see anything, or he's not obviously in pain, if he's not screaming at them, or he's not able to say, I'm in pain, they weren't interested. Me and Andy have said to them so many times, this isn't right. The fact that they couldn't even come after the MRI to tell us what it was is just baffling. Isn't it, Freddie? But we're home now, and hopefully it doesn't swell up again. That's my worry. I think I'm just going to be constantly checking his throat just to make sure it's not swollen again. But you blagged yourself a week off school. And you're back next week. We've got quite a nice week next week. Evie's got her awards on Thursday. I've got a magazine ringing us. They're going to ring me on Wednesday. They want to do a feature in one of their magazines about the charity work that I do, about me shaving my hair off. So we've got that to do next week, and they're doing photographs for that. And then Friday, I can't tell you what's happening on Friday because Freddie's here. Should I cover your ears, Freddie? Don't listen. On Friday, me and Andy are going on holiday to Centre Parks without the children. You didn't hear that, did you? Last time me and Andy tried to go away without the kids, Freddie got a sickness bug, which he then passed to me, which then got passed to Evie and Casper and Andy. So we didn't go away. So I'm not telling him. No more points. That's why I've been like at the back of my mind thinking, please don't let this drag on. We need him done now because I'm not missing it. It's for my 30th. I'm 30 in about 10 days. So this is my little 30th treat to go away. Cause me and Andy have been married for 5 years, I think, this year. And we've never had a honeymoon. We went away with the kids when we were married, but it's not the same going away with the kids. So we're only going for 3 nights. So 3 nights, 4 days. I'm gonna get away. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going because you'll be naughty. Anyway, yes. So I shall let you know if we get any more news about his throat. But for now, that's how it's been left. You're touching your throat now, aren't you? Tell them. What's the matter with it? You've got a sore throat. Oh dear. We'll sort it, bud. Anyway, I'm off to cook a roast dinner now and enjoy food other than sandwich. I've lived off sandwiches this week. The only thing that we seem to be able to get from a hospital shop and canteen is sandwiches. So I'm happy to have something that isn't a sandwich. Bye. You say bye. Wave. Place your hands. Bye. See you next